8 easy DIY Halloween crafts for your kids. First, ghost lollipops. All you're going to need are some pipe cleaners and some facial tissues for this project. You're going to cut the pipe cleaner into 3 equal parts, and you can use any lollipop of choice. We are using the Curl lollipops, but Chupa Chups and other lollipops work really well. So using one facial tissue, you're going to wrap the lollipop with the facial tissue, and then at the neck of the ghost, you're going to secure it with one piece of your pipe cleaner. If you don't have pipe cleaners, you can also use an elastic or a piece of thin colored tape, like so. So once the neck of the ghost is secure, you're going to use a black Sharpie to create the face of the ghost, and you can create any spooky designs as you wish. The fun part is you can create all the scary faces you want. And ta-da, there you go. Okay, so we made 7 spooky ghosts with all different faces and some friendly ghosts as well. Take a look. Aren't they so fun? Okay, and take a look at these great bats and pumpkins. This is our next project coming up shortly. Number 2, stuffed pumpkin and bat surprise treats.
Another really fun DIY that we created from actually an idea from Martha Stewart are these little stuffed gift pumpkins and bats that are stuffed layer by layer with different treats. So I made these. They do take some time, so you have to set aside a couple hours or maybe a few hours to create these depending on how many you're making. And it's so fun for the kids. So they just unwrap layer by layer and then there's a new treat to discover. So I filled them with really cool 3D stickers. You could put tattoos in there and some candies and chocolate as well.
Okay, so you're going to need several treats to stuff your pumpkins and bats with. We've chosen some of these really cool, funky stickers as well as some candy and chocolate. You're going to need a couple rolls of crepe paper or streamers, and you want to use an orange color for the pumpkins and a black color for the bats. We got these from Party City.
Fabulous.
And we got these really cool stickers that are 3D with a foam sticker backing from Michael.
And they're simply amazing. Look at those. They're 3D with almost like a felt sponge-like backing. So we got those. We also got these ones. These are also 3D. Pumpkin, skull, and spider. We also got these bats with these little gems. And we got these beautiful crystal gravestones with these emblems on the gravestones. Aren't they beautiful? All from Michael's. So I'm just cutting up each of the stickers individually because we're going to put one each in a couple of them. And then I'm doing the same thing with the bat stickers.
Okay, so now you want to use something to stuff the center of your bat. I'm using a couple biodegradable starch stuffies, mailer stuffies. You can use a little piece of yarn or whatever else that you think could work for this. And then you're just going to start wrapping around over and over. And then as you keep wrapping, you're going to stuff a treat into each layer. And then you're going to continue to wrap and cover up all the surfaces so the candies or treats don't show, and just continue to wrap and then pick another treat to stuff in another layer and then continue to wrap and so on. So you're going to keep doing this until you're completely done and you've stuffed enough to make a nice round circle for the bat body or the pumpkin. Now I'm just going to stuff another sticker in there. You just continue to stuff more and more treats and candies. And it's so fun because the kids get to open these up layer by layer and a different and new treat falls out, which is so fun for them. It's almost like a piñata, but a little bit more work, which keeps them busy for a while, but it's a surprise after surprise. I'm also including some Jolly Ranch candies. So one thing you want to note is when you're stuffing and rolling these is that your goal is to create a ball or as uniform as a ball as possible. So I started off with a little bit of a flatter ball. So as you're positioning each treat or candy, you want to position them strategically so that you get, for example, I'm stuffing the Smarties box here, so it gives me a little bit more height in the ball so that I could create a more uniform circular ball shape, if that makes sense. So now I have more of a uniform circular ball shape, and I'm continuing to wrap each layer. Okay, so you can stuff these bats and pumpkins with as many treats as you like. So the more treats that go into them, the bigger that they will be. So I'm stuffing about 7 treats in each of the bats and pumpkins for our kids. And depending on the age group of your kids, you can always use more or less. Our kids are in the toddler range, so we don't want to overwhelm them because they do have a lower patience level. So at the end, you're just going to tear off the crepe paper, and then you're just going to secure the end with a piece of Scotch tape. Like so. And then you just want to mold the circle or the ball in your hands so you get more of a ball shape instead of having some of the crepe paper sticking up. And the crepe paper is very thin, so it's easily moldable. Okay, so I'm now moving on to the pumpkin. I'm getting 4 little starch stuffies again. Again, you can use anything that you want in there. You can use like a ball of tissue paper or construction paper or any type of paper or a piece of yarn, but you want something soft if possible. Okay, so I'm wrapping the pumpkin. Want to make sure I'm covering all the surfaces so that the starch balls don't show through. And then I'm going to start stuffing the pumpkin with all of the treats, just like I did the bat. So you can see again as I'm stuffing the pumpkin that I do have more of a flatter ball shape. I'm not too concerned about this because the pumpkin's shape is naturally a little bit wider. So I'm starting to just wrap the treats, and then I'll continue to wrap all of the stickers and candies into the pumpkin. And I'm purposely trying to keep it a little bit wider so that it does mimic a more realistic pumpkin shape rather than the perfect round ball. Okay, and then when you're done stuffing your pumpkin, you just want to rip the crepe paper or cut the end, and then you're going to get a piece of Scotch tape again and secure the end of your pumpkin. There you go. And once again, you're going to mold it in your hands just so the crepe paper isn't sticking up, and then it becomes more of a uniform ball shape. Okay, so I'm using a piece of black crepe paper. You can use green or brown, but I only have black available to me. You're going to wrap it around and twist it a little bit, and that's going to be the stem of your pumpkin. So I'm just gluing on the stem of the pumpkin, like so.
So for here, I always keep these scraps of little foam stickers, and so because you can always use them for other things. And so here I'm going to cut out some sharp fangs. See that? Just cut them in half. So one one too. Just gonna stick a couple there. So I'm gonna cut one like so. And another one here. A larger piece. And maybe two more like that. Okay, so for the bats, I'm gonna put one there and one tiny one there. It's like two little fangs. And then we're gonna glue a couple eyes. Maybe we'll make it fun and have one colored and one black. There you go. So here I'm just going to cut out some bat wings. And depending on your artistic ability, you can either print some of these templates out, like going on Google, or I'm just going to freehand these. And then cut it in half. And you're going to just fold a little flap over on either side. And you can either glue. I'm going to use tape because I just feel like the tape is a bit more secure. Tape one wing to one side. Actually, I think I'm going to glue it. Tape or glue one wing to one side, like so. And glue the other to the other side. And there you have it. Surprise bat stuffy. Now for the pumpkins, I'm going to glue on some googly eyes. We do two different sizes. And then using our sticky felt, stick on some faces. There's one. Let's do another. Got one. And a green one on this side. And on this one, I think I'm going to cut out some teeth, so I'm just going to cut out a couple triangles, like so. Maybe one in the middle. Okay. And there you go.
And this is what they look like when they're all done. The kids absolutely loved them and they were so much fun to make. Next up, scary Halloween cups.
And then using just some sticky felt stickies or foam stickies, I just made these clear ghost cups for the kids to drink. And we're gonna put some pomegranate juice in there, some organic pomegranate juice in there, so that they think or make believe that they're drinking blood.
Spooky Halloween beverages. So we made two different Halloween beverages. One was blood or the mystery.
So something fun we did for our Halloween arts and crafts party for the kids was we gave them a choice of 2 special drinks that they could drink throughout the day. So we created a drink for blood. Ooh. And then a mystery drink here. What could it possibly be? So how to recreate these scary beverages for the kids. So basically what you do is you just go to any grocery store and get a juice box, a large juice box, cover it with black tissue paper, and then you're going to create these blood drops and just write blood on it. And we got the Kiju juice box here. And for our second juice box, we just created a big question mark, and it's in like this neon orange yellow color with some construction paper, and same thing, wrapped the box around with black tissue paper, and the drink pours out like so. And so the blood, we used pomegranate juice. You can also use cranberry juice, grape juice, tomato juice. And then for the mystery drink, which really got the kids going as well, we said was PP. And we used a regular apple juice. So we like the Kiji because they're more healthy. They're a healthier option for juice. They're organic. And this really got the kids going. They're actually so scared to try either of these. So it was fun, and we really had to tell them what they actually were so that they would drink them. And my son had a huge kick tricking his friends.
And this is what they look like when they're all done, and the kids had so much fun with these drinks in the end. Next up, pin the tail on the black cat game.
Okay, and so now on here, we're gonna do like a pin the tail on a black kitty cat. So what I'm going to do is, I'm gonna draw a kitty cat. So starting from here, we're gonna do the face. Hope you can see this. Okay. The body. I'm just gonna move it up now. Paws. Paws there. Another paw. Another paw. And then maybe slim it down a bit because kitty cats are a little bit slimmer. And then we're going to do a big tail. So now I'm just cutting it out. Okay, so I'm changing it a bit because I wanted to use the whole space. I'm just kind of like free-handing. I realize that not everyone may be able to freehand. If not, just get a template off of the internet. Very easy. So there's the body. Okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now that I'm looking at it this way, I'm just gonna make that longer there. Okay. So there's the cat. And then I'm actually just going to use this instead of wasting another piece of paper to create the tail. So we're going to go from here, and we're just going to go use the whole thing. So there's the cat, you can see, and the tail here, and we're going to just put some masking tape here and a little bit here on the back so the kids can just pin the tail on the black cat.
We also created a pin the face on the pumpkin game, and in the same fashion, you're just going to get a large orange Bristol board, cut out the shape of a pumpkin, and cut out some shapes for the stem, eyes, nose, and mouth, and the kids can pin the face on the pumpkin. We also created some eyes, nose, and mouth for the black kitty cat. The kids had such a blast with both these games. I cannot even tell you. They could play these two games forever. Remember to have some treats on the sides for anyone who pins the tail and the face correctly. These are so cute. They are clementine jack-o'-lanterns. All you need are some clementines, a black Sharpie, and some creativity, and take a look at how our crafts look on the day of our craft party.
Okay, so whenever I'm going to have multiple kids over, you always want to do something that will create the least amount of mess, because let's be real, we want to make our lives easier. Okay, so this is a great craft from Michael's by Creatology, and I also love doing crafts that are also useful, so something that you can do something with instead of, you know, just like a 2D drawing or craft or something like that. So it's going to be like somewhat like a stained glass window, if you will, a haunted stained glass window. So what you want to do is you'll get these pieces of tissue paper, and you want to separate each of them. There's several different colors, and I like how organized they created all of these pieces. I love organization. Okay, blue, green. There's probably another one here. Great. And again, yellow, 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 green, green, green. Pink, 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 blue, or purple. Okay, I think that'll be enough, so let's see. And this is a sticky, has a sticky backing, so what you'll do is you're just going to peel off the translucent cover here, like so. Okay, so that's the garbage. Keep this because you never know, might be good for something else. Okay, so I'm going to place the sticky back here. Just make sure the kids, depending on your age group, don't touch this and have it touch anything else. Okay, so we're just randomly going to just paste the squares or stick the squares on to the sticky backing. just feel around. I'm just gonna flip it, make it flat like that. And then with a pair of scissors, you're just gonna trim around the excess. Okay. And I see I have some gaps here, so with the excess pieces, I'm just going to stick whatever on. There. And one more spot over there. Perfect. Okay, so this shiny surface is what's going to be showing this way, okay? Oh, one little spot there. Let me get another color. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna glue this on top and maybe punch a hole through where the hole is so we know that that's the spot that the string goes through. And you're gonna line the holes up, okay? And the glue goes on there. Okay. And I'm going to line the holes up. Gently. I'm just going to place it on here, the shiny backing, as the glue dries, just so it doesn't stick on my table. Okay, and then now we get to decorate our little stained glass window. So I'm going to do the haunted house here. I'm going to put the haunted house right on there. So I'm going to get my glue, my trusty glue. And just get a good amount of glue around the house. Okay. I'm going to paste it almost at the base. And then the little chimney part did fall off, so I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue there and just pop that back on like it didn't fall off at all. Okay. And this glue hopefully will dry clear. If not, just use your finger to tap away or brush away the excess. Okay. So there's the haunted house. Now we're just going to decorate it. So I think I'm going to put a couple ghosts here and maybe a bat in the middle. So we'll put one ghost there, put one ghost here, and a bat there. There we go. We'll let everything dry, and then once everything is dry, you just thread the string through the hole. I need to poke it through with a pair of scissors. There you are. stained glass haunted house window.